Hello everybody, this is Kevin Seymour and
Andrew Kessler.
And we are the South Carroll captains of the soccer team. And we are coached by Tim Novotny and assisted by Bart Van Haren. Bart is new this year, and we really like what he's doing so far. We have our first game tomorrow against Thomas Johnson at home at 6:30, and we're pretty excited about that. Looking forward to kicking off our season. Andrew.
Well, we've had 3 play days so far. The first one was a short play day with, I think it was 40-minute games at Liberty, and then 2 weeks back we had a play day at South Carroll High School, which we hosted. And we actually played some pretty good teams like Bel Air, Appleton, and state finalists for 3A, Urbana, and that worked out well for us. And then we also had a full tournament, which actually counted towards our overall record this past weekend at Liberty once more, where we played, I think it was Glenelg and Leonore. That's right.
And one thing interesting about this year is we all got together and decided we were going to all put red laces on our cleats. So you can see right here we have some red laces, so every one of our teammates is going to be wearing those. We're going to do that for the first game tomorrow.
Look for those in games.
And after our first game tomorrow, we play Leonore again at their field, and we're pretty excited to get back at them after losing to them last weekend in a penalty shootout.
Penalty shootout was for fun. But now, looking back on the occurrences we've had so far this season, what do you think about the first play day at Liberty?
I thought we did really well at Liberty to start off. We didn't really know much about formation yet, but we worked it out, and we won a couple of games, and then it led into the next weekend at our play day, and it showed that we really learned a lot from the first play day, as we did not lose a game at our play day, so it worked out well. And what did you think about our play at Liberty last weekend?
This past weekend?
Yeah.
I think it worked out well. We got a good result against Glenelg with a 3-2 victory. Myself scoring 2 of the 3 goals. Whipped in the ball for the third, which Connor Kim netted, and that worked out well for us. And
It's a pretty nice chip over the head you had with the goalie, though.
a nice little chip that almost made it with the goalie's head, but just not quite. But I think our offense obviously worked well, scoring 3 goals, and we had a few defensive lapses. I don't think it was anything big that can't be worked out. It was just mental lapses, I guess you could say. And we saw about communication and just being focused during the game.
And I don't believe we mentioned Andrew here, the striker, and I play midfield. So he scores a lot of goals. I just get the ball to
He
him.
passed it to me.
Yeah, score a couple goals along the way. But
I know.
so yeah, we're pretty excited about our season, and we have high hopes for this year, as we're both seniors, heading off to college next year. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
I think we have a lot of hopeful seniors on the team this year. I'm not exactly sure how many we have. I think it's like
We have over 10, I
the
believe.
majority of the team. It's about 12 and 13, I think. But I think that the team is going to come together well this year, considering our new assistant coach helps us at practices, which we can divide up the team so Tim can work on defensive aspects with the defensive players. We don't really have a set formation right now, but basically that can work out. And we normally do a lot of finishing with Bart. So what do you think of Bart so far?
I think Bart has done a great job so far. He, as he said, works with more of the attackers, and he's done a great job working with technique and just helping out our forwards and midfielders. with
Learning how to
scoring
strike
goals.
the ball.
Yep, there we go. And we got a lot of shooting and finishing, so that should help for the year.
Goalie.
And yeah, our goalie this year is Phil Brino, and he is a sophomore this year. And I think he should have a good year this year.
He's actually somewhat on the injured list, which I think could be
Yeah.
a problem and could maybe cause for Lil Quinn to be pulled up from JV for
Yeah, we do have a
the remainder
freshman.
of the season.
We have a freshman goalie who is very good as well. but he's not on varsity at the moment. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, in the back, we play 3 in the back this year. We have a
For the most part.
yeah, for the most part it's 3, and we have a pretty good sweeper. His name's Jeff Martin. And
Martin, big center back, wins head balls.
Yeah.
Can also track back when our outside backs are beaten, and central midfielder can slide in and cover him. But he does a pretty good job back there. And then our right back is usually Zach Beto, and I think he does a solid job back there. I think left back is pretty much in the air right now.
Left back is pretty much in the air. I think one candidate for that would be Brendan Mattingly, who is actually a left-footed player. He's got a lot of speed, so we like that a lot. We like having him in the back. He's got a killer left foot as well, so he does well back there.
And then this year at stopper, I think we also have a few choices, and Daniel Meadows one.
Bobby Spear.
Bobby Spear, solid. He can also play left back, which is an option, but he's a bigger threat going forward, I think, than out of the back. So sometimes he plays all over the field for the most part.
He does.
He can play as an outside midfielder, central midfielder, stopper. I mean, last year he played as a striker for us, so he can basically be anywhere on the field as needed. He's a good, solid player. He's a sophomore, actually, so he's one of the better players, in my opinion.
Through the midfield, we're playing 2 in the middle this year. I think to start, it would most likely be me and Bobby Spear. And then on the outside, we have Ryan Craig, who is a good player. And then on the other outside, we have Connor Kim, and they're both seniors, and they're both pretty good on the outside, so see how they do. And then up top, we are going with Andrew, and then we have Mish Armakoff, who is back this year. He left last year, and now he's back, so he's ready for some goals and all that stuff. So
this season, Mish is actually sporting a new haircut. We no longer have Mish mullet.
Mish mullet,
We'll see if the new haircut poses some new skills for him.
Yeah.
Maybe some new goal scoring opportunities. Beef up on the WR.
We'll see who scores more goals than you and Mish this year.
Yeah, we'll see.
And something we like to do at South Carroll is before every game, we like to have a pregame meal at one of our players' houses. And tomorrow we are going to Brendan Mattingly's house for a pregame meal. It kind of unites us, and then we go to our game all together. So
Team bonding.
yeah, some team bonding before the game.
What do you think about the tacos this man made?
Yeah, last year this man only made some tacos before a game, and we didn't play too well after that. So let's hope she doesn't make tacos again.
There were some upset stomachs on the team, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, not exactly gonna name any names. But
Yeah.
some people weren't feeling well.
Yeah, it didn't go too well.
But in addition to the pre-game nutrition, I think we have another aspect this year that could be a benefit to our game, and that is fan base we're hoping to attract this year, considering the World Cup and the big attraction of soccer, I guess you could say.
We're supposed to have a lot of fans tomorrow. We've been telling people around school that hopefully we'll get a big crowd out there, because we've had it before, but not always, so let's hope we can get a bunch of people out there.
People like when you win, and I think we're gonna have a good team this year, so hopefully we'll get a lot of fans out there to support South Carroll Cavaliers soccer winning ways.
Yep.
Big positive record this year.
We're
Hopefully a nice state championship run for senior year.
Yep, that would be nice.
That would be a nice thing. I think our little official fan supporters club, Tyler Gaudreau, basically runs it. Brings a big drum and Vuvuzela. We all know those from the World Cup. And
Unfortunately, Tyler was not able to join us today, but he could be here on one of our next.
he could be phoned
episodes.
in next episode.
Yes, so stay
Never
tuned
know.
for that.
Stay tuned for that. That should be an exciting conversation, as well as a nice talk with head coach Tim Novotny,
Novotny.
and maybe Bart if you're lucky.
And Tyler was actually, he played here at South Carroll 2 years ago, and his heart just is all in soccer, so he comes back, comes to our practices, is in the stands all the time watching us, and he really helps us out with the fans and everything. So.
Go support South Carroll. Join the chants.
Yep, come on
the
out.
drum beat. Jump up and down. Let's break the stands. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So Kevin, what do you think about the game tomorrow?
The game tomorrow,
What do you think is going to be needed to be done
I think
to come up with a victory tomorrow?
we're going to need to spread the field from the one, keep our shape, especially on defense. We're going to need to win 50-50 balls out of the air, especially off goal kicks, because we struggled with that on Saturday. And we also need to play as a team and put some balls in the net.
I think the biggest thing that basically Kevin touched on basically everything, but I think the biggest thing is probably working for each other, and that's a big thing that we've been stressing this year to the team. So hopefully that comes off well for us. And then also to show team unity, we have these AIDS laces, which all the team purchased, and the whole team will be sporting them this year because we figured that would be a good way to show team unity and at the same time support the movement to help cure AIDS in Africa. Not that it can be cured, but help prevent and treat those people who have unfortunately come down with it. So, South Carroll Soccer.
So yeah, see soccer.